Hello and welcome to another macro video. We're looking at super searching again, but it's something in the form of a summary really. We've had 3 videos about super searching already, but we want you to be able to put it into action. And what we've learnt with working together with Jennifer Yankopoulos on macro training is that doing a bit at a time and putting it into action is really the best way. So that's what I'm going to try and suggest for today. For speeding up the searching, then we can be using Word's own search facilities. It's important therefore to learn how they work, but how they work on your computer, because I'm aware that not all computers' versions of Word work quite the same, and so that's important to get hold of. We're going to need to learn some keystrokes, and what we usually say on that is learn 1 or 2 at a time, because if you try and take on too many you forget them and it doesn't quite work. So it's practice that matters. Then if you're feeling a bit more ambitious, that we can learn some new techniques using macros, and to do that you will need to think differently about the way you search for things, and also you'll need to learn some more keystrokes. But we'll come back to number 2, learning new techniques, next time. So for the moment we're going to look at Word's own search facilities, and there are 2. There's the familiar old one, well, familiar to me because I'm old. We've got the find and replace box there, so if we click in a word there and do Command H, we get the word search there in the box ready to search for. But then we've also got the new navigation pane, so if we open that we get this thing on the side here. So if we've copied a word from there and we paste it into the navigation box, then it gives us the finds we've got there. But we do need to be careful, because if you look, what I did was copy search with a space following. If I delete the space there, then it'll find other examples. It's not a good well, it's found searching, which it didn't find the first time. Okay, so those are the 2 basic facilities we're going to use. We need to learn the keystrokes, and we need to know that the functions are not always the same. The way it actually works is not always the same, so what you need to learn how they work on your computer, and most importantly Macs and PCs are different in the way they operate. Okay, so let's have a general look at I'll use a particular file to search. We're going to look at the advanced search. That has normally has the code Control H, the keystroke Control H on a PC, or Command H on a Mac, and then the navigation pane Command F for Mac and Control F for PC. So let's have a play. So let's get a file up. Here we go. Alright, so if we click on a word there and ask for the find and replace box, and then it's showing you what was in there before search. If we double click on a word or select it by dragging, then we run it, then that word rabbit there has gone into the box. Now if you select a word like long and do Command H, you'll notice that it has not brought the space with it, so it's just the word long. Okay, so we search, and as you can see there, it's found longitude. Now on the Find Next button, you'll just about be able to see perhaps that there's an underline below the F, and what that means is that if we do Alt F, then it will jump to the next and the next and next. Unfortunately, it doesn't work if that window is not up. Command F will do whatever my computer is programmed to do. Okay, so if we now do the navigation pane, so if I copy the word rabbit there, and if I pull up the where are we, the pane, now what my computer has done has immediately taken the word that I'd copied and put it in the navigation box and run it. Now that's not the same on a Mac, unfortunately. So if I start with another word, rabbit, and pull up the navigation pane again, then it will do that. So that's not the same on the Mac as it is on the PC. Okay, so I think that's just about all we need to do on that. So finally, for Mac users, what you have to do on a Mac, as I've seen on somebody else's computer, or Jennifer Yankopoulos' computer, we first have to select the text, then we have to copy it, Command C, then we have to launch a navigation pane and then paste it in, and I'm not entirely sure whether you have to also press enter to set the navigation pane about its work. But what I've done for Mac users is to create a macro called navigation pane prepare, which does 1, 2 and 3. So that's it. It selects the text, copies the text and launches. So if I click in a word and run navigation pane prepare, then it will actually select that word. Okay, so let's just extend that a bit more. So when it's selected it and copied it and launched the pane, then you have to do a Command V, so you have to paste it in there. It's got the word users, and then maybe press enter. On mine it doesn't, it's already brought up finally for Mac users. Or if I try pane, if I run the macro on that and then paste it in there, then I get several panes there. But you may have to press enter. So the idea is that will speed up the process for Mac users. Okay, well that's it for now. I hope you find that useful, and put it into practice and then come back for the next video and we'll take you on further using macros to really speed up your searching. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.